Hello, my name is Logan Hubert, and I'm going to be talking about beginning guitar chords. So basically, if you're just starting out playing guitar and you're just, probably just looking to have fun doing it, and, it's just good to start out with some chords to see, learn the chords, see if the guitar is something you like or want to pursue or like to learn more about. So basically some good starting chords would be like C, G, and A. It's kind of a lot of songs just use those chords, and they're just kind of pretty simple chords to learn. You could also throw in an A in there too if you wanted. So you just want to learn a few chords on your acoustic or electric guitar and see, just mess around with them. You can do a lot of different stuff with just 3 or 4 chords. So for your C chord is basically a shape that looks like this, and I'm gonna have a tab thing of what it actually looks like here, but basically this is your C chord and it should sound like that. And another chord that's pretty common is the G chord, which is like this, and it sounds like this. And then another one is the D chord, and that sounds like this. And then another chord is the A chord, which sounds like this. So yeah, just mess around with those chords. It's mainly just memorizing them and getting them, because once you remember them and you know like what the shape is, then you don't really have to think about it. But when you're starting out, you're just kind of trying to, remember the different shapes as well as hold down each one of the notes on your fretboard here. So I mean, for this one, you've got like, 3 different fingers. I got my index finger on here. I've got my middle finger on here, and then I've got my ring finger on here. So it's just kind of pressing those 3 notes down and then just strumming with your right hand. You're going to use your pick and strum across all the chords. Usually, well, not usually, but a lot of times you exclude this thick E string, so I'm strumming from basically right here, which is the A string, or the second one down from the thick E, and I'm just strumming that, and that's for that one. That's the C chord. So, and it's also, it's more complicated, but it's a C chord because, so this is the A string here, then it's A, B, C, because B and C are half step apart, but either way, there's a C chord, and then you just strum from the second one from the top. And then for a G chord, the same thing here. So a G chord is the same thing, so this is the E chord, your thick E, so it's E, E, F, G. So the top note, called the root note a lot of times, is what the chord is. So this is a G chord here. So I'm basically using I'm just holding down 3 strings again, the third one here, the second one here, and the third one down at that high E. So just holding down those 3 strings, and I'm strumming through all of the strings. Just in one motion. And then the D chord is, so this is A, B, C, D. So this is your D string here, and you're going to be holding the chord down in this shape here. So I've got my index finger on the second fret. I've got my ring finger on the 3rd fret below it, and then I've got my middle finger on the 2nd fret below that. So I'm holding down those 3 fingers, and then I'm going to be strumming from this here, which is the D. So I strum from the D down, basically. So I'm strumming this string, that string, that one. So I'm strumming them all in one motion. Yeah, and just practice, pushing, holding the notes down, and then memorizing the shape of it. And then the last one is the A chord, which is basically these 3 strings here. So it's the 2nd, so if you go from the top, it's the 3rd string from the top, and it's going to be the 2nd fret. 2nd fret here, 2nd fret here, 2nd fret here, and you're just going to strum those three strings. And you could also just bar it like this and strum them too. So just whichever way is easier. You can just, if you can have your index finger just across all 3 notes on this fret, and just strum through them like that. Or you can use your index, middle, and ring and just hold them like that and strum through them. So that's all the chords, and hopefully you like this video, learn something maybe. I will include a link below to some of the music that I've been writing, and hopefully you can hit the like and subscribe button as well.